Shalom and welcome to Mitzvah Torah. This year is entitled How the Elderly Should Live. Tribute, dedication to Rabbi Twerski ZT and his last healthy week of life. So when my mother-in-law's tests, she should live and be well, came back positive for corona, I ran to Yerushalayim, took Rabbi Twerski, brought him over here. We went here together, and with the hope that maybe he didn't catch it, and she, Baruch Hashem, was dealing all right with it, and she would heal, he would stay away, and he would rejoin afterwards. Unfortunately, it didn't go that way. After being here a week, then the test came back positive by him, and then he started coughing, and it was all downhill from there. It was just a matter of days. Needed oxygen in the hospital, and that was the end of that. Unfortunately, lost such a giant. But the week that he was here was from a Tuesday night that I picked him up, and a Tuesday morning and I brought him home. That week, amazing. Physically limited in terms of he was in a wheelchair. That was certainly a limitation. But that was it. The rest of the day, what was he doing? He took care of himself. He was tilling, talis, eating, did everything on his own. He was kind enough to let me sit up his negovas every morning, but that was it. And he davened. And he was learning, and he was saying his Tehillim, interacting with the family, and in many ways, a beautiful life. I put in quotes, beautiful, because he was not with my mother-in-law, he was not in his home, and then, of course, he was sad about that. He missed her tremendously. But a nice day, each day. Baruch Hashem, mine was intact. He was frustrated, couldn't write. He would put out books, always writing. 4 years ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago, putting out 2 books at a time. So he didn't have that clarity and creativity to do that. He would still write. There's still articles coming out even now. So he's a little sad about that and frustrated. He always liked to write and give to Klal Yisrael to the world. That he wasn't able to do as much. But his learning, his tefillah, his tehillim, interaction with his family, some video calls to the family in America. And that's the pasuk. Tzadik katama yifrach ke'erez bavanon yiskeh shetulim beveit Hashem b'chatzot alken yafrich od ninavum b'sivrat shenim vananim yiyu. A tzaddik is flourishing like a palm tree. Od ninavum b'sivrat, even when he or she, even in the later years, shenim vananim yiyu, will be awake, alive, like Ki Yashar Hashem, to say that Hashem is Yashar. And that's what Sabashi was doing, learning, praying to Hashem, saying to him, and even as I drove him home, and I mentioned this in an earlier video, saying Hashem is good, he's Yashar, and even if he's taking me now, Baruch Hashem for the 90 years. That's the pasuk, the living embodiment of the pasuk that we say every Shabbat. Shalom.